By the end of this video, you're going to have everything that you need to revise effectively for any exam you have in the future. So my first point, do not set yourself a certain time frame that is way above what you realistically will be able to achieve. I see a lot of TikTok and YouTube videos that include lots of really good tips, but one of the things I see most is that people try and explain how to revise for 10, 12, 16 hours without burning out. If I'm honest, if you use your time effectively, you do not need to spend that long revising, in one session at least. I've got to a university level of studying, and I don't think I've revised much more than 6 hours in a day, even at peak exam season. But for the average person, 6 hours, 4 hours a day, you get so much done in that time. And again, majority of people will prefer to revise in the daytime or in the early evening if you have like school and work and stuff like that. But the main thing is, make a schedule that works for you. Don't try and work off what everyone else is telling you to do or what other people are doing. Just do what works best for you. Point number 2 is get things like your water, your drinks, and any bits of like snacks or stuff like that that you want at the start before you start revising. Because if you're a procrastinator, I'll admit I am as well, as soon as you need to stop your revision to go downstairs and get a drink or get some food because you're a bit hungry, your brain is instantly going to be turning off away from that work that you've been doing. As you probably know with most things, the hardest part is getting started. So if you stop for a little task like filling up a glass of water, it might be really difficult to just start going again. So a good way to work around this would be to maybe get like a checklist that you know that when you revise, you want to have this much water or whatever drink you prefer, and then maybe some like snacks, whether it's like crisps or just little light things that you can pick at maybe as you're going along. And then by doing this, you know that you are absolutely sorted and you haven't got any distractions that you need to get up for to stop your revision. Leading on from this, point number 3, there has been so much research and studying behind different ways to revise. And one of the most common ones that you will see, you've probably seen on loads of YouTube videos, is the method where you work for 25 minutes and then you have a 5-minute break and then 25 minutes and a 5-minute break. The reason these numbers are chosen as they are is because studies have been done to show that the average person can focus effectively 25 minutes and then they start to lag behind a little bit. So their brain will start to get a bit tired and they just want a bit of a break. By having that 5 minutes off, you can take some time away from it, take in what you've just recently learned in that last 25 minutes, go stand outside, get some fresh air. If you want to scroll on your phone, there will be much more effective ways to spend that 5 minutes rather than being on your phone. So try and avoid that if possible. But then after that 5 minutes, you want to go back and do another 25 minutes of really hard focused work. Now, over time, just by having little 5-minute breaks, you will be able to work for longer periods, but you will still get tired and you will still get drained. So it's always good, maybe do it in cycles of 4. So do 25 minutes, 5 minutes off, do that 4 times, and then maybe have your lunch break or like an hour, half an hour break, whatever suits you best. Within this schedule as well, it's probably good to do something slightly different every 25-minute cycle. This will stop you getting bored. It will make you more productive. If you're starting something new every 25 minutes or half an hour, you will be fresh within that topic. So you know exactly where you want to start and you can just progress naturally from there. Tip number 4 would be use a mixture of revision methods as you're revising throughout the day or throughout the week. So this could be making mind maps one day, you could do flashcards, you could make posters if you prefer to do that. There's loads and loads. You could honestly just spend 25 minutes, half an hour just watching some YouTube videos online. A really good revision method. And if you're someone that prefers to revise electronically using websites and interactive quizzes and stuff like that, again, it's still good revision. Revision does not have to be pen and paper writing notes and notes and notes out. It's boring. A lot of people don't like it, and I can completely understand that. And point number 5, every time you sit down to revise, don't feel like you have to produce something out of it. This could literally be reading over your notes. So you could spend 25 minutes revising the flashcards that you made the previous 25 minutes. And by doing this, by doing a lot of active recall very regularly on notes you've done fairly recently, studies have shown this will stick in your head for longer. And then maybe a week later, you factor in some more time into your schedule to revise something you did last week, the previous week, and then again a previous month. And by doing this, by frequently revisiting those notes, it will stay fresh in your mind. And I guarantee if you can recall it perfectly after a month, that will stay for multiple months through the entire exam period and even beyond that. By using methods like this, some of the stuff I learned at GCSE, I still remember vividly now. Like a lot of you will know what is the function of the mitochondria in biology, for example. Or there's certain quotes that have always stuck with me from when I did English at GCSE and obviously maths. There's certain topics that have stuck with me really well just through revisiting them more frequently back when I was revising for those exams. Anyway, that sums up the 5 main things I use to revise effectively. And if you use any of these or want to try them out, let me know how you get on with them down below. I'm really interested to find out. But thank you very much for watching, and good luck in those exams.